Hi, I'm Evan from the band AraRat. I want to talk to you today about the ESP LTD EC500. This right here. This is the ESP LTD EC500. I'm not sure that it's available anymore. I think it's now called an EC401. I went through a lot of research before I decided on this guitar. I've had it for about a year now, and I've decided it's time to do a review on it. There are several things about this guitar that I really like. I've played a lot of guitars, Strats, Les Pauls, BC Rich, Ibanez, Yamaha. They all have good aspects, but this, to me, was a guitar that most closely fit what I was looking for. I think that the only guitar I ever played that I really liked even more than this was a Music Man, John Petrucci. And since I'm an average guy and don't have, what, $1,500 to drop on a guitar, that I went with this kid right here. Let me point out a few features. It's EMG active pickups. It's a 60 and 81. You've got a volume and a tone. Initially I wasn't too happy about that because the Les Paul has volume, tone, tone. But one thing I've really liked about this guitar, with the active electronics, the tone really makes a difference. A lot of guitars, you turn the tone all the way one way or the other, you don't get much of a difference. This one really does make a difference. With the Ibanez and the Floyd Rose on that, I had a lot of problems with it. Just keeping it in tune. It will become cumbersome to tune it and go through a bunch of that stuff. I understand that lots of people love it, and that's fine. I personally prefer the stop piece in Tune-o-matic. The switch here is standard. It's up is your neck position, middle is both lead and rhythm, and down is your bridge position. The volumes, again, one volume for each of the pickups, and then this runs both of them. One thing that I really liked about this is it's 24 frets. It goes all the way up. A lot of the Les Pauls and the Strats stop at 22. Not that I use the 24th fret that much, but if I need to, it's available. This is like a Les Paul. It's a set neck, so it gives a little bit more sustain and it has a little bit more responsive feel to it. You may have also noticed it's flat on the back, where most Les Pauls are curved on the back, which is nice. I like this a little better. With the flat, it takes a little bit more weight off of it, and then it's got some relief right there for those of us that like Italian food too much. Again, with the active pickups, you get a lot more tonal variances. You're able to go from a lot of hot, fast stuff to a bluesy, to a classic rock, even you got some death metal sound in there. These are the same pickups that Kirk Hammett has on his signature series guitars, and it stays in tune really well too. Just a standard, roll it up to the neck position. Tone is full open, nice and bright. It has a really good sound. I wouldn't go so far as to say acoustic-y sound, because clearly it's an electric guitar, but with the decent acoustic processor, you can really pull off some cool electric acoustic sounds with it. What really impresses me is the ability to turn the tone down, and I'm only going to turn it down a little over a quarter, about a third down. Turn the tone down just a little bit. And it changes the overall feel. Almost like it adds in more bass. Go ahead and close that all the way up. Well, leave it just a little bit open. You can do kind of a jazz box thing with it. On the other side, you throw down to the bridge. Now that's with the tone turned way off. Another aspect of the guitar that's pretty cool is that with one of the volumes turned off, turn the front volume off, you don't get anything. Let's do this the other way. I had it backwards. We're going to turn the neck position off, and the bridge position is still on. So when you're in the middle position, you're not getting anything. But with the selector down to the bridge, you're getting your sound, which really, we'll switch over to distortion. Comes in when you're big entry. Which is kind of a cheesy stage trick, but it's fun. As far as raw distortion, it really, because again, active pickups, it has a lot more bite than your standard pickups. Now, that being said, flip it up to the neck, roll off the volume a little, or roll off the tone a little bit, and you're in more of a classic rock, little, so it's more 70s rock kind of. ESP is known for having more of that metal edge to it. It does have that. It gives you that. It really runs the gambit, I think, in terms of tone and playability. It's a very comfortable guitar. The neck's a combination between like what I've seen as a Gibson neck, being real thick this way, and it's not as thick as, say, a Les Paul or an SG. So for me, I really like having a little bit of substantial neck back there. As far as width goes, it's not as wide as some of the Ibanez guitars, big fat wizard necks giving you lots of room to move around. But it's not quite as thin as some of the Strats or the Tellys. So it's a combination, it's a middle ground, a real nice middle ground in my opinion. It has a fairly flat radius. This one, of course, is 24 jumbo frets, nickel jumbo frets. And it's a pretty fast guitar. I'm really happy with it. We play a lot of hard rock, I wouldn't say speed metal, but rock. I mean, it's face melting rock. But we're also expected sometimes to cool it off and play mellow stuff, and I like the ability to switch on my guitar the tones I'm using, rather than switch out guitars and have to hand off a guitar and grab another one and do a dance on a bunch of A/B switches. So overall, I would say that this is probably one of the best guitars I've had. It's dollar for dollar is a pretty good price. I got this one for $600 and another $100 for an ESP case because of course I wanted my case to match my guitar. So you figure for about $600 you get an instrument that is really, in my opinion, a couple of instruments, because you can do the clean tone thing. You can do the very, light rock or a classic tube-driven sound, and you can also get that hard-driving metal. So, again, Evan from AraRat, I hope this was at least informative, if not entertaining. Maybe you had a laugh at me, maybe not. Hope to see you out there on the road.